remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is officially sold out, man. Let me just double check my visuals real quick because, to be honest, behind the scenes, my visuals had low-key failed, but I had too much going on because I was low-key trying to test this new setup where I run the Discord and this at the same time. Hopefully audio is coming in on both ends, but I see only one person had joined the Discord, but it's all good, man. If we want to just stick to the lives, there's nothing wrong with trying something different, but I'd plan on working out the kinks for the Discord. But anyway, man, y'all definitely smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. And speaking of Discord, the link is pinned at the top of the chat and it's free to sign up. Where, of course, you know we talk that sneaker talk. We got a music section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, especially what's going on in the music section right now. But anyway, man, we're back. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Let me know if visuals okay and everything is looking good. Tonight's topic. We're talking sneakers bought in over $31 billion in U.S. sales in 2024. I definitely want to touch on that and cover that the whole pretty much majority of the night. And then we'll close out with the VF Corp turnaround progress. Pretty much the company that is through Vans and that used to at one point had Supreme. So I definitely want to do an update on that. And I also want to do upcoming sneaker releases because I think February things are about to kick right back off. So we'll see how things go. But y'all let me know how things is looking good and then we'll keep it going on from there. Let me touch your chat real quick. So while we got in the building, pause. It says Long Beach Joe Jets is in. It says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. It says let's go. What up, Long Beach? What up? What up? Let's see. Official Wild Boy SK says yerp. He says, hey yo, Polo, you camping for the 85s? You're talking about for the black and red joints that I'm not gonna camp, dog. If we can't get like a place where I can just do online, I mean, I'll see like where they're dropping, but right now, nah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say no, but you never know. I mean, I want them, but not like on that level of how bad do I really, really want them, right? But I haven't even really did like any checks to see where they're actually officially dropping that, right? So I don't want to say yes or no. And let's see, we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says West Gucci sold out family. What up, Manny? What up? What up? What up? Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. And of course, if y'all go into the Discord, let me know if y'all can hear the audio over as well. You don't have to necessarily watch it, but if y'all do want to just check it out, let the kid know. But we'll go ahead and just dive into tonight's topic, and then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases as we get to the Jordan 1, like breads. I guess you can say the 85 cut is what we're calling them. Looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. And I'm also going to just kind of look them up and see if I can find like where they're actually dropping at. Because I'm pretty sure at some point they probably got a list together of somewhere where it's forming or where to buy. I'll just see if we can find that. You know what I'm saying? Where to buy Jordan 1. And I'm going to put 85 in here. Pretty much. So I want to see if we can find something like that because I know we got the early reviews, but you know, a lot of people want to know the how to cops. But right now, and I know I can't go to House of Heat because they're not necessarily the best because, I mean, they're going to tell you where you can go on the resale market, but I want to know where you can go for retail if we can find some places like that. I'll do just a quick little Google search real quick and we'll see how it goes. So I think I got the store list up right here. So we got that and I'll kind of go through where it's supposed to be. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody has already officially posted it in the Discord. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm going off the list, in DC, there's a spot called Somewhere. And then I'm trying to see where else close in my area. So that's pretty much our only hope. But I'll share the list with you guys as well as I get ready to share my screen and get on tonight's topic. So we'll get on that for sure, man. I'm not going to not do that joint. Let's see where we at. Official Wild Boy SK says, supposedly in the DMV, they're dropping at On My Years and some store called Somewhere. So I just looked at the list. I saw where it says Somewhere, but I didn't know On My Year was getting them. I even looked on My Year website, but I know physical store On My Year versus online sometimes could be doing two different things. Because I know for a fact we got one in DC, but there's one in ATL, and I know there's one more. I think there's only like a handful, and I want to say like totally like of 3 On My Year stores. And I'll just probably even look that up too. But again, let's get on tonight's topics real quick because I only plan on being on joint for an hour, and I kind of started a stream slightly late trying to test the Discord thing. So again, we'll see how it goes. It says sneakers brought in $31 billion in U.S. sales in 2024 and VF Corp turnaround progress. So pretty much, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then also, I just want to glance. One of the 85s anticipated to drop. It says it's only going to be in 23 stores. And so I'm trying to see if I can get a release date on that. It says below is an image on the sneakers app yesterday. So this broke on the sneakers app. So pretty much they're letting us know that it's limited. And it's 250. So they're supposed to come February 14th, by the way. But let's go ahead and see about this money that sneakers is apparently bringing in this over this year. So let me share my screen and then we'll cover this article. Then we'll transition on to the VF Corp joint and then we'll get ready to get things going up out of here. So should be sharing my screen. Boom, you guys let me know if visuals and everything is looking okay. But it says lifestyle sneakers brought in $31 billion in the U.S. sales in 2024. Here's how the rest of the footwear industry performed last year. So this is based off of last year. Keep in mind, we're still technically, even though we got a new month coming in, Saturday? We're still technically in the first month of 2025. I almost said 2024. But it says, here we go right here. It says, here's how they did. It says overall U.S., and this is based off of U.S., so it means in overseas and putting all the other sales is probably even more than that. U.S. footwear industry sales totaled $89.2 billion in 2024. Now, this isn't just Nike, I'm assuming. This is probably all of them. This is the article from January 29. So pretty much this is coming from the day hot off the press. Let's see where we at. Wild Boy SK, what you got for me, homie? You said, yeah, I heard the DMV on my year confirmed. I'm just not sure if they will be first come, first serve. But if it does, I'm popping out Thursday before the close, so they see I was in front of the line, so I can get a pair. Interesting. Are they gonna do like a ticketing system, first come, first serve? Or are they gonna do like a you gotta just pull up first come, first serve? Because I mean, there's some cats that'll be out there super early, dog. And to be honest, with that stuff, with them stores, and it's only going to be 23 stores, they're going to be very limited, dog. I don't know, man. I'll probably roll my dice on the resale market or something. If I don't know. But then again, that's going to be crazy too, because then it's going to be even harder because that limited availability is going to make it hard to trust somewhere. That's all I'm going to say, man. But it says, sports lifestyle shoes dominated the U.S. footwear market in 2024, according to the latest from this looks like Circana. Hopefully I'm reading that correctly. It says, indeed, the industry, which consists mainly of athleisure sneakers, generated in $31 billion in sales, was the number one footwear segment in terms of both dollar sales and incremental dollar volume growth, up to 3% versus 2023. So pretty much sales have gone up, even though it looks like a lot of stuff was sitting this and the third. It's just crazy to see that. And we see that Nike take a dip. But to be honest, just because Nike took a dip, we did see other brands and stuff kind of go up. So from what it seems like, sure, think about it. If Nike them was on the top of their game, not saying 3% is little, but if you think about it, this will be a whole higher number. Probably 23, 40%. You know what I'm saying? If not more. Let's see. Wild Boy SK says, I'm going to probably go up there this weekend and talk to the people who work there. I'll let you know what I found out for sure. Appreciate that, homie. And I'm just going to go ahead and say out on a limb, good luck, because sometimes, man, and I'm not saying this is what this store do, but I have been in certain situations where you try to go talk to the people ahead of time and see what's up. Some of them people low-key be, how should I word this? I want to word it like, allegedly, it just seems like they don't want you to cop sometimes anyway. I'll just leave it like that. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to go have the conversation. I'm all for that, because the more information that we all know, we can all work together over here. And that's, at the end of the day, that's my end goal. Where we at real quick, I'm going to hit the article again. It says, Circana noted that this growth was driven by the popularity of running, soccer, and training-inspired sneakers. In total, Tropicana customers tracking service, which covers wholesale footwear sales and does not include brands direct-to-consumer business, found that the U.S. footwear industry sales totaled $89.2 billion in 2024, a flat performance over 2023. So, I mean, things still went up. And to be honest, man, we're still buying sneakers. We're just being very, 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 very selective. I'll speak for myself here. But at the end of the day, if it's not always Nike, I mean, there's other stuff too. New Balance has stepped their game up. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Saucony, low key with the J Tips joint pause. They've stepped their game up. Adidas, they still a $1 billion company, so you still got to factor in all that too. You know, while Nike may take a hit, but these are doing it by categories. But I still wanted to make sure I cover this one for the live too, man. It says performance running shoes also did well in 2024, while sales increasing 6% to 7.4 billion for this year, driven by the mix of the shift of more premium, higher priced products. So you also got to keep in mind Louis Vuitton them did collabs and stuff like that. If you think about it, all that could be a factor in everything. You know what I mean? And I just want to put this all in perspective. This is not all just about Nike always all the time. Even though majority of the stuff I do cover is Nike, but that don't just necessarily mean it's necessarily a Nike product, right? And I'm going to keep it moving here and read through this one. Looks like Manny with the kicks is showing love to Joe Jets. Wild Boy and Divine a salute and says 100. What up, homies? What up? What up? Thank y'all for being active in the chat. Y'all know that really helps the kid out as I, move forward through this thing. And again, y'all let me know. I'm assuming visual and audio and everything is looking good over here. But let me keep it moving real quick. I want to read through this one, make sure I get it. And I just saw I did get another message in the chat. Let's see. It says, the Wild Boy SK says, if I can't get these for retail, I might grab the 2013 or 2016 pair. And he's saluting the Manny. I seen somebody in the Discord was saying that too, where like they said, F it, they'll just go back. They asked, should they get the 2013 or 2016 pair? See, I had the 2016 pair, but the 2013 pair is more of that fine leather. So that's the difference between the two. If anybody really want to know, right? If you want to know the difference between the two different breads and then the 85s, all that is really the leather quality. Now, I think that leather quality on the 85, if I had to guess, they're going to be stiff as F, right? And I'm going to just leave it right there. But with that being said, I do kind of like the look on them as I've seen. I haven't watched the official on feet videos yet, but from the thumbnail, they're looking way better than the images we had already seen. Man with the Kick says, Nike definitely coming back to the top spot this year. I mean, let's just keep it 100. Even though they failed, Manny, they didn't really they lost some juice, pause, but they still top dog if you ask me. And that's only if you're asking, of course. But I get what you're saying. Other brands got a little bit more light, and Nike the light that these other brands got, Nike already had it. So it really didn't look like much from, us, right? But to them, you can feel the sting. It is what it is. It says, looking at the fashion category. So they did break it down by different categories in fashion. So like I said, I'm pretty sure Louis Vuitton them had to be in this joint. Sir Canner noted that the footwear segment continued to see declines. So that's my thing. We saw a lot of declines, and I remember doing a lot of lives on stuff declining, this, that, and the third. However, it still was, we still was buying stuff. So I told you, only thing that I think that really happened, it had to be what? More and more people started to become like me and be more selective. And I'm not saying I'm the one that started the selective buying. I'm just saying that each and every year, as your collection grows, you'll see yourself being a little bit more selective, right? It's not like a me thing. It just probably come with the game. Official Wild Boy SK says, they both only 4/500 on GOAT, and a lot of them don't even have bids. 4 to 500 still, that ain't, I speak with myself. That's still on something I don't really want to do every single drop. But, so I'll say, yeah, it's not bad, but I get what you're saying where if we do get the official drop, it could possibly send the resale market price down a little bit. But then I have a feeling they're going to spike right back up within, if you don't, when they drop, right? If you don't pick them up in the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, probably by within 2 months. I'll say if you don't pick them up within a month or two, they're going to go back up. And let's just keep it 100. And I hate to be sounding like you know, stereotypical here, but it's tax season, so we got a little bit more buyers in here. But at the same time, the reason I've been covering this tariff stuff as well, because I don't know if you noticed, and I don't want to transition this into politics at all, right? But I don't know if you guys notice, with the new guy in office, and you know what I'm talking about, right? I'll speak for myself. At my job, right? They haven't been in that position. They're coming up on 2 weeks on Monday. And at my job, they've all literally, it's like all hell is breaking loose at work. And I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm not even joking. Like, literally, I went to work today like I normally do, but this time, let's just say you can tell a few things were lit up. And I'm gonna just leave it like that. You know, people's energy was not the same. But yeah, but we'll see how it goes, man. I don't want to go all the way into politics, but I just say, like, people are probably trying to move a little bit more carefully because we don't know what the next move is each and every time. You know, if I'm gonna keep it 100, it's hard to gauge it. Even I'm like, man, I don't know. You know, people asking me questions, concerns, all that. Let's see. Devon says sneaker leakers already started showing certain shoes coming out in 2026. I'm not looking, and y'all can post it in the Discord. That's the only way I'm probably gonna look, but I'm not looking, bro. We're in February. No, we're in January, and February is Saturday. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not doing that this year, dog. And yeah, I may probably do it a little bit, but overall, like, you know, I've always been doing over the years. I don't take none of that stuff serious until we get to, you know, right here. And that's point blank period. Because, case in point, I'm going to give y'all an example, right? I'm going to put myself back on the main screen. Give me like 2 seconds because I got to get this off my chest. Because y'all made me just think of something, right? Remember last year? And it's like, okay, cool. We saw the breads was coming out, right? Everybody's like, the breads is coming out. What do y'all remember about the breads, right? That was coming out. What is the one thing that we kept remembering? Let me tell you what I remember, right? They were like, yo, they gonna be 300. They gonna be 300. They 300. They 300. Now, granted they are 250. Granted, nobody ain't cop none. We just got a store list on sneakers. Ain't nobody cop. But rumors is they're 250, but they still not 300. Now, at the same time, when you put the taxes in it, this, that, and third, and you got to go to the shop, you still, you know, you're going to be cracking into the other 100, but you still going to get some change back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, again, take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt because every time when I get these sources and stuff like that, I know where you guys say you got them from, but I'm always like, well, where the hell are they getting them from? And you know, Nike, they're quote unquote, they're known for just not saying anything. So that's my whole thing. So you got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. But I don't know if you guys remember that, but I remember that. You know? Levon says, a sneaker leaker said the infrared sixes are coming back next year. I'm not copping them. I'm not copping them next year if they're coming back. Because mine are in perfect good condition, dog. Like some of this stuff, I'm going to have to catch it on the next go around. And I'm some of it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's time to bring those back yet. We had a pair, in 2014, and then another pair, in 2016 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I mean, we've already had those kind of hit a back-to-back. And I know that's still like a little bit of a gap, but I feel like we got a little bit more time on those. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with that joint in the next, few years, not next year. But then again, I'm not Nike, you know? Let's see. Official Wild Wildcat says the infrared sixes, them white joints or the black joints. If anything, they should do the white joints. I don't know which ones, but if they do the white joints, maybe so. But the white joints was low key kind of like never my favorite. You know, like no disrespect to the people that got the white joints. I'm just not a big fan of the white infrared sixes. Let's see. Manny says Asics really need to step their collab game up if they want to keep up with Nike. They done they tried to take didn't they do the X-Men route and all that? So they're trying to do that type of collabs. Cause I mean, you got to think outside the box too, Manny. Let's just keep it 100. Major collab artists, this, that, and the third. Nike got that on lock with Travis. You know, I hate to bring up this person's name, but Yachty, you know what I'm saying? Drake, you know what I'm saying? Even though technically Travis is carrying everything, but they got all the major collabs over there, so you got to think outside the box of what we're like. Think about it. As them, they have to think outside the box of what people are into that they will want to see. And then not only that, they got to execute it like good. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do this, call it a collab, and then call it good. You know what I'm saying? We still want to see some creativity in that joint. So Devon says the black joint. So the black infrared sixes, I'm not excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to focus on this year. You know what I'm saying? Do we know everything that's coming out this year? Right? Rumors is next month we're all supposed to get the eggplant. No, not the eggplants, the galaxy joints. You know what I'm saying? So again, we haven't seen it loaded up. Just gotta be a little bit more patient. I agree. You know what I think. Let's see. Manny says hard pass on the infrared sixes. Facts, Manny. Facts. I agree with Manny. Says official Wild Boy Cat says, damn, I need those white joints. I agree, my black joints still dead stock. See, that's my thing. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? We don't really need like in my opinion, we don't really need like we don't really need a fucking we don't need them right now, if you ask me. But don't quote me on that. Again, there's some people that still also, you know what? You also gotta think. And I kind of forget this, but I don't forget this, but it's kind of be like out of sight, out of mind until like I start interacting with the Discord or whatever. But it says, yo, where am I real quick? It says, if you're a new sneakerhead, then I get it. You want to get all new stuff. If you just joined the game, like if you just started collecting, say like this year, you'll be excited about it. You know, you'll be like, yeah, man, I do want to, you know, so I get it. So it definitely has somebody on there, but if you've been in the game for a while, like somebody like me and like you're like, you know, I'm good on these. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing on that. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Manu the Kick says, the Marvel collab from A6 pretty dope in my opinion. Like I said, they did some stuff, but you still, this is my thing. They got to switch up it would be nice to see them switch up a silhouette or something too. But then again, I know what they're thinking, like, well, Jordan Brand and Nike them then switch up a silhouette until, you know, Travis finally just said he had enough or whatever. But so my thing is this, I get it. You know, they're probably like, hey, we're going to work with what we got. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where we at real quick. Let me hit the chat again. It says, Devon says, I don't understand Jordan Brand mentality. When the Jordan 1 High 85 came out, it was $200. Now we got it from a $50 inflation rise. If it was $215, I would get it. I mean, I feel you. But at the same time, you got to think too, it's not just Jordan Brand that's the reason this stuff is going up. We can factor in what's changed this year. We got a new guy in office. I'm not blaming him, but that's a factor that plays into it, that because of those tariffs, right? The threatens and stuff like that. Then, of course, we got the factor in inflation. But then, of course, and I'm not defending Nike here, but I'm just saying, like, this is where all this coming from. And you know, us, the consumer buying the products for resale at a price, like Jordan Brand them, I could hear somebody in the back right now is like, hell, if we make them super limited and put the extra adding on and put somebody in them that's famous, hell, you know, and I'm not saying this is their thought, but I'm saying like this possibly could be a thought where it's like, hell, they'll pay for this much on the resale market, hell, they'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like I could hear somebody like that, you know? Who knows? Official Wild Boy SK says, but I'll take another pair. Devon Photo says, sixes will hold up. It won't crumble. This is, I agree. So I'm pretty good on the sixes. Manny says, Nike dropping the 85 bread in Asia on sneakers app, but not over here. It's my thing. I wouldn't be surprised if this is kind of what they're doing and I'm not saying this is a thing. Because keep in mind, they may be dropping them in those stores first, and then it may hit the sneakers app. And I'm not saying they don't do this, but usually when one spot in the sneakers app get it, another spot may get it. It's a strong possibility. And I don't see why Nike then wouldn't want to make some more bread, especially with sales not being where they want them to be. You know, but again, I'm not the $1 billion company. I'm not going to pretend to be. put myself back on the share screen mode. Again, let me get back to the article real quick, but definitely a great discussion over that one right there. It says, looking at fashion category, Circana noted that the footwear segment continued to see declines. For the full year, the fashion category saw sales dip 3%. Bright spots in the category, however, included women's seasonless shoe silhouettes such as flats. See, this is even everything from women's sneakers or women's shoes in here. Ballerinas and pumps, as well as slippers, which performed especially well during the back-to-school and holiday months. As for the fourth quarter, the retail tracking service found the footwear sales during the core holiday timeframe of Black Friday week through the end of the year grow 3% versus 2023. This was mainly driven by the strong demand for the most popular footwear brand and its items. The customers or the consumers willing to pay close full price for the items, Circana said. So yeah, that's the thing. When they had to put that stuff on sale, that's a cut for them too. And let me clarify this. They still gonna make money, but they not making the max profit they were trying to make, if I had to get from that, right? It says the value and the versatility will again be the name of the game in this year ahead, Beth Goldstein said. Footwear and accessories analyst at Circana said in a statement, economic uncertainties will continue to weigh on consumers and impact their spending behaviors, I should have said, making it likely that the footwear industry sales will remain soft over in 2025. So they're saying like things are only expected to go up from here. Probably not a super big climb, but if they get another 3%, that's still a win. You know what I'm saying? That's still something where it's like, that's still money coming in. The thing is, a company don't want to sit, if I had to guess, they rather sit where they're at and go up. They don't ever want to go down. So I'm assuming like, as long as they see stuff to climb back up, that's a win, you know, overall. But this is also based off a variety of shoe brand sales and this and the third. Again, keep in mind, this is not just Nikes. This is not just Nikes. This is not just Jordan. It's not just that. This is a mixture of a little bit of everything. So I just want to keep that in mind for you guys too as I get through the rest of this article. And then we'll transition on to the VF Corp, which is basically their Q3 turnaround plan. I want to cover that for sure. And then we'll wrap things up here. And even if nobody's in the actual Discord to test to join out, it's all good, homie, because I got it up anyway, pause. But like I said, if we don't got to test it, we don't have to do it every single live, but I definitely want to have it just available because I feel like it should be good. But then again, I tested a little bit, but then I don't know if the person that comes in there, if they can talk or to let them speak too. But I tried to test it a little bit. I was having technical difficulties, so may something I just probably save until later. What I'm thinking about doing with that is probably just doing a like stage live joint randomly without actually going live and see if I can like mess around with it in there from then and see what really needs to be enabled and what's not enabled. So, let me get back to like the rest of this article real quick. It says Goldstein noted that the higher price performance footwear and retro product have provided some growth areas in the industry. Brands and manufacturers will need to manage their supply and demand here and focus on innovation in these hot areas of the market, she added. And that's that key word that really kind of bothers me that they use for a lot of these brands. And that word is innovation, like innovation. They always talking about we need to bring some new technology, this and the third. I feel like that's just a nice way of saying like, yeah, we want comfort level and we want our stuff to be more durable and we want our stuff to last long. And this is just my thought. I'm not saying this is what it actually means, but also we want to see something, you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect. If the Infrared 6s, the black joints are coming next year, I'm not going to be fully excited about the joints. And you know what I'm saying? And it sounds like a majority of you guys are on the same page. You know, I'm like, I like them, but like, mine's still good. You know, so that's something you want to keep in mind. It says, this data comes as shoe prices showed little movement in December, according to the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America. It says last month, the retail footwear prices increased as a saint of 0.6% from a year ago. Yeah, they said the sales overall only increased about 0.6%, Well, I'm gonna say if the other brands went up, Nike is the reason. Nike's probably carrying that a strong 4% compared to the other brands' prices that went up. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just making my best educated guess, and I could be wrong. And it says this is from the year ago. According to the FDRA, they came as a higher price for children's shoes, up 2.5%, women footwear up 0.4%, and were offset by a 0.2% decrease in men's footwear price in December. But we still got to factor in Nike. I don't care what nobody says, and I'm not saying Nike's carrying the game. But I am saying you still got to keep that in mind too. I just want to throw that out there. It says, for the full year, the FDRA noted that the footwear prices rose on a modest 0.7% from 2023, the second straight year of little change. But to us, we're already telling you, like, it definitely feels like it. I mean, they didn't jump up to 300, but I mean, at this rate, and you think about, too, another shoe that we can think that went up that bothers me personally, and that is the Air Jordan 11 now, right? It'd be at like, what, 280? Like, it's really up there, or 250. Like, it's not it's really taking a life of its own on the resale, on the retail market, right? And I still go and cop, because those Legend Blues, like, how much were they again? I'm almost positive, like, if they wasn't 250, it had to be like 235. Don't quote me on those. You know what I'm saying? It's really become a lot, I still got to do what I got to do, though. You know what I mean? I just had to eat some. I'm not eating out that week, you know what I'm saying? But let's transition to the next topic real quick. I want to make sure I get on this joint, have enough time. I'm going to be on this joint for roughly about another 13, 14. No, actually, I'm going to say roughly like a strong 15 minutes. Then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate you guys for being active in the chat. That definitely has helped. And again, man, we'll keep the thing party here. And if nobody's in the Discord, like in this part right here, we don't have to do this part of the live. I try my very best to keep this joint right at an hour. And yes, I've definitely had a long day at work, like I told you guys. But the show must go on. Where we at real quick? Let's see. BF shows signs of a turnaround progress in Q3. CEO Bracken Darrell said the company was making great strides, and he put that in quotations. Now, this is also from January 29th, which is, guess what, today. So a lot of this stuff, this is why I like to break news in the middle of the week and then also close out on Saturday, because I have a feeling we'll get some more information as some of this stuff comes along, and I try my very best to just kind of be on top of a little bit of everything. Pause, because that did not sound right. Says the man sign hangs here in front of the store of the Woodbury Common Premium Outlet Shopping Mall. So that is what I use for the thumbnail. It says BF Corp showed signs of progress in its turnaround during the fiscal third quarter. Net earnings of the quarter tailed at $167.1 million or 43 cents a share, comparing favorable to a loss of $42.5 million or 11 cents in an earlier year. So pretty much, think about it. They only went up a few cents, but that's still better than nothing. Because remember, they lost. It was 4.25. Now they're back at, they're going back. No, it was at 43 cents, and now it's at 43 cents, and now it was a loss 11 cents last year. So, I mean, not a big dip, but enough where obviously that's where it's making it noticeable. Emmanuel Kick says, pause, Jomo voice. Anyway, man, my bad. I said pause. You know how it is when you're live, man. I can't control everything. It's all good, though. I ain't tripping. It says, adjusted earnings rose to 62 cents from 45 cents a year earlier. So think about it. It was at 45 cents. Now it's at 64 cents. It don't sound like big numbers, but it is. It says that put 28 cents ahead of the 34 cents Wall Street analysts had penciled in, according to the Yahoo Finance. It says investors improved in the cent shares of the company of 6.3% to 28.26 in a pure market trading on Wednesday. It says revenues of the quarter ended December 28th and rose to 2 cents to 2.8 billion. So these guys are still getting a lot of, these are still a lot of numbers if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want people to think like they're not getting bread over there, because clearly they are, you know? But at the same time, like I said, even if I was saying an example of the beginning of the live, you don't want to, as a company, if I had to guess, you want to go up. You want to design your company to just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Maybe plateau every now and then, but still go up. You don't want to see anything declining. You don't want to go back. You know, case in point, I'm going to use a certain example of what I just kind of went through last year. I had got offered a certain position, this, that, and the third, but then whenever it's trying to negotiate stuff, it wasn't looking right. So I was like, man, to be honest, it was like more responsibility, more work, but, it was going backwards a little bit for me, and I was like, you know what, I might as well stay where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And that's just openly what I did. And I'm gonna leave it right there. It says, Manny with the Kick says, I know, fams, it slipped out what she said. Hey, all right, you been drinking or smoking, Manny? You got a lot of little light jabs today, man. And you don't think I'm catching them. I'm catching them. I did have a great conversation with who before the live, but I'm catching them. You know what I'm saying? I'm still catching them, dog. That was kind of funny, though. Says the company's largest brand, the North Face, pushed sales up 5% to $1.3 billion, while Timberland was ahead 11% to $527 million. So these are some of the people, the brands other than Vans that's over there at VF Corp. You have the North Face and you have Timberland and they have Vans. So it says, but VF Corp continue to see sales struggle at Vans, ironically, right? I didn't mean to segue into it like that, but that's just how the game goes. And Dickies. So Dickies used to be a brand which I don't even think I have any more Dickies. Pause. I wish I would have kept a pair of Dickies, but it was something that I know for a fact that Dunks used to wear Dickies and probably still do. His brother used to wear Dickies, and I used to wear Dickies too. Like, we used to be very big on a Dickies brand. Like, when I got my first jobs and we had to wear certain pants, that's what I would wear. Like, the quote-unquote work wear was Dickies. We had like I had a Dickies belt. In fact, we had the whole Dickies suit. And to be honest, that's probably the one thing that I say that I'll speak for myself. I low-key kind of stole that style from the West Coast, if I'm going to keep it real, dog. So I was like, yo, I had to do that when I heard some noise on the Discord, but we good, though. But yeah, like, I kind of, I ain't going to say necessarily stole, but I kind of really got into that one for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of my thing. But let me hit the rest of this article real quick. Manny says, nah, not yet, and about to chop it up with Bob Marley after the live. Okay, got you. I feel you. Nothing wrong with that. To each their own, of course. It says, but VF continue to see sales struggle at Vans and Dickies. Let's see, Vans sales fell 9% to $607.6 million, while the much smaller Dickies was off 10% to $133.6 billion. I mean, still a lot of bread, though. They're still getting a lot of bread if we're going to keep it real. Let's see real quick. It says, the company which sold Supreme to Esseler Lascada, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and I believe that's that Shades brand, because remember, this actually used to be up under there. Supreme actually used to be up under there. Supreme's not up under there no more. They're each their own. And to be honest, dog, Supreme has definitely kept a quiet, like, move. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to keep it moving right here. Because I don't know, my internet's kind of been tripping too. But, like, reality is, Supreme, they had a few little hype drops here and there. Like, I think the last thing I got from there was that Biggie Smalls and Jordan collab shirt. But they've been kind of quiet too, if we're going to keep it 100. So let me read through the rest of this real quick, and then we'll keep it moving. Like, I don't know what's up, because this page had been acting up, but I'm going to still push through. Ironically, it's doing it right now during the live. But anyway, it says, let's see, the company which sold Supreme to, and I read that part in October, pushed in a new debt down to $4.7 billion, a $1.9 billion reduction. Let's see, where we at? Reduction from a year earlier. Inventory Inventories has also been held in a tighter rein and were down 14% at the end of the quarter. Bracken Darrell, President and Chief Executive Officer, said, "We made a strong progress in quarter 3 and 25, improving the profitability and further strengthening the balance sheet. The pace of the VF's transformation," and I'm reading that correctly, "is on track as we deliver against against our Revent priorities." Hopefully I'm reading that correctly. And I'm going to get the last part of this quote. And then for the last minute of live, we'll talk upcoming releases for sure. And definitely I'll give my final thoughts on this. And then, of course, I'm going to share my screen also for the Jordan 1s, the list of stores for the 85 cut that's supposed to be coming out too. I'm going to give my thought. But let me finish up this and then we'll keep the party going here. Where we at real quick, it says, although there's work to do, consistently deliver double-digit operating margins and sustainable top-of-the-line growth, we are making great progress, is what I'm assuming that is. Yeah, making great strides in the transforming of BF into a truly differentiated multi-brand operator, he said. Says the company said it's on track to deliver $300 million in the initial savings from the original plan. I'm assuming what that is. Says booking $55 billion in the quarter. VF is now progressing on the next phase of Revent incentives, targets, an additional $250 million to $300 million, and selling. Let's see where we are. Selling general and administrative expensive savings as the company laid out its investors day last year. So pretty much, they said they're right on track. They see nothing but positive things, and they're gonna try to keep it going, right? Which that's how you gotta be, man. Even when times get tough, you gotta keep the ball rolling. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep going, and you can't necessarily just give up, man. So, we'll see how it goes. Of course, y'all know I'm gonna give you guys more and more updates as I get closer to that. Just making sure nobody wasn't in this joint listening in. But let's go ahead and just, I guess we can say for the last roughly I'll be on this joint for another 10 minutes roughly. Let's talk the list of stores for this Jordan 185 because I see that everybody is excited about this one. So it says here are the 23 stores that will be carrying the sneaker for its 40th anniversary, right? Okay, now these are the Air Jordan 85 breads. This image, this person knew what they were doing. They look right, and this makes me want them. Somebody did it right this time because that original thing we saw was not there. So the anticipation surrounding the 40th anniversary reissue of the Bread Air Jordan 1 continues to build as we approach the upcoming drop. Only with 23 stores carrying the sneakers now, Jordan Brand has confirmed the locations on its release. Below in the image shared on the sneakers app yesterday that broke down the NBH door stocking the limited Bread Air Jordan 1 High 85 next month. It says a majority of the shops are located in the States, with the exception of Toronto, Canada. So it looks like Toronto, Canada is going to get a hit, and we'll see how that goes for sure. Where we at real quick? Let's see. I'll put it back right here real quick. Just want to make sure nothing was popping off. But yeah, here are the stores right here. MBHD door list for the Air Jordan 85 cut. So it looks like this is a screenshot of the joint. So it's got Success, but with the Z, and this is based out of Chicago. We got Ones, which is in Louisville. We got 218, Detroit. Lampstone and Hammer in Philly. A store called Somewhere in DC, which I'm gonna look up because just like Official Wild Boy SK, I never heard of the joint, so I don't know if he has, but I personally haven't. Let's see, I'm on year. Okay, cool. There we go, right there. It was on the list. I kind of just didn't catch it, so it is confirmed. You're correct. It's gonna be. There's 3 stores. Remember, I named ATL. I named DC, and Houston is that other store for I'm on year. Everybody, just want to give you guys that update on that. Wish. And then looks like there's 2 places in Atlanta. So Soul Play and Wish, they're going to have those. So we'll know who's going to probably be doing a review here pretty soon if they haven't done it already. Shoe Gallery, we have Miami. Soulfly, we have in Miami, which is called Top Door. Pretty much we got Concepts, Boston. We got Up, NYC in the Bronx. We got Undefeated. I'm assuming that's got to be Undefeated. It's just abbreviated. So, all right, but I'll just read the letters anyway. It's UNDFTD, which is La Brea in Vegas, NYC. We got Woodstack, Brooklyn, Door. We got Bait, which is in LA, which is on Melrose in Portland. We have Grenmore, which is Oklahoma City. We have Politics, which is in New Orleans. Now, I've shot from there, but I'm assuming you got to do the physical store because that's why they got the locations. These are the 23 stores, by the way, because I'm thinking like none of this so far. I haven't seen anybody saying they're doing anything like raffle wise online, you know? So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. We got All the Right, which is in Queens, which I'm assuming that's New York. We got Trophy Room, which let's just keep it 100, dog. We know how we've seen allegedly over the years how Trophy Room gets down. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to say what they do or what we've seen they do, this, that, and the third. But you got to keep that in the back of your head. I would think of this. Think about the Jordan 1 Trophy Rooms when they dropped, right? How that went down. And now we got another one. But do you think they're going to do the same with this one? Even though, you know, it's not technically a collab, but it's also limited. So that makes me think too, you know, maybe, just maybe, who knows? We got Exhibition, which is based out in Cleveland. We got Premium Goods, which is in Houston. We have Better Gift Shop, which is Toronto. And then we have Capsule, which is in Toronto. So Toronto, you got 2 hits. I mean, we got more options over here in the States. However, with only 23 stores, and it's not everywhere. Like, everywhere it can't go. You know, what about the states that we don't really think about? You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't they do, like, maybe certain stores in each state? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But we shall see how this goes. I'm very curious. Let's see where we at. It'll be very, very interesting how it goes. So, pretty much, this will be, I'm going to try, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing a wait in line joint. I'm hoping we do get a sneakers drop, but who knows, you know? And then let's just talk like some more upcoming sneaker releases. Then we'll wrap this thing up here because I'm coming right up on the hour mark. So I want to close that one up. Make sure nobody's in the Discord listening in. So we looking good over here. Got this covered. Just closing out some tabs too, because to be honest, the more you have open, you could have it up. So also upcoming releases anticipated in February. You have the Black Metallic Reimagined Air Jordan 5 release in February. I want these. And I know they got the 3M hit on them. I'm actually liking these right here. You see this right here? This is probably a good image of the 3M hit. This is dope. And I like that the Nike check. I'm glad it just wasn't a typical, like, they do the tongue pause and then they do some like the netting. Like, no. It's got it on the Nike check and the tongue. It almost makes it seem like it grow in the dark. We got 2 extra set of laces. To be honest, I'll pop my joints in with the white pair. They go hard. I like them. So I think we got something going right here. I'm going to be checking for these. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy cop, but we'll see how it goes for sure. I'm very curious. But these should be dropping. I'm going to see if I can get an actual release date. Air Jordan 5. Look, they're telling us it's right here. February 8th is when we're supposed to be anticipating, and retail on these is $210, which I agree with Devon is saying too earlier about the Jordan 1 bread joints. They low-key should have just been $215 at best, if you ask me. So I agree with you too. Now, another one that I've been kind of anticipating, this is supposed to be coming in February, but I don't think there is no actual release date. And these are the Galaxy Foam Posits. About to be a tight month for me for February, but, you know, I've been trying to hold out the best I can. Don't think we have a release date on this one. They just said February 2025, but there's no actual release date, so who knows if we don't see nothing soon. Keep in mind, we ain't got in February yet, so we can't say yay or nay, but this is always a sneaker I always wanted. I've almost several times tried to cut a deal with somebody, but these joints are up there on the resale market. So, and all the pairs that I saw on the resale market, to be honest, it just wasn't worth it to me. But yeah, these are supposed to be coming too in February. I'm excited about these for sure. Arguably could be one of my favorite shoes that I would like to add in my collection. And I know that the amount of foams that I have, which is not many, I'm surprised at the one I do have because I used to not be a big foam head. Pause. And then to close it out, we got a closer look at the Joe Freshgood New Balance 992 Age Well, which I'm not mistaken, Devon said these are supposed to be $250. But I'm going to grab a pair of these for the gym. I like these joints. I like these a lot. These are dope. So I'm probably going to try to grab a pair of these for the gym. I'm going to see if we got a release date on these. I don't think we have it yet. They haven't announced when it's supposed to drop yet. But I think Devon said he just heard it's $250. But don't quote me on that because, again, we don't know for sure. And I don't really necessarily see it on here. Apparently he said these joints actually appeared on eBay this week, which the seller was asking for $600 and a man size 9.5. Joe hinted that he has a 992 collab in the works in 2025 during a Prom to Paris video campaign he launched in July, where the car had the Illinois 992 2025 license plate. So he's already kind of been hinting at these, and I think it's only one pair out right now, and they're going for $600. Which, to be honest, not bad. But what I want them for, you don't want to pay $600 for, right? Or I don't want to pay $600 for if I'm gonna keep it $100. So yeah, man, pretty much that's upcoming releases, and I think that's pretty much about to put us at the end of the live. I think everything else should be looking good. We don't have nobody else in the stream, so let me put myself back on the main screen and get ready to close things out here for the night. Yeah, man, this was definitely a good one. Everything went smooth. Appreciate everybody for being active in the chat. But yeah, let's wrap things up here for the night. I'll be back again live on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, y'all smash the like button, sub it to the channel if you're new, you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well. But I'll be back alive again on Saturday. Until then, definitely more content on the way. Sub it to the channel, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and yeah, man, I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.